What up, everybody? We're back for another Dreadful Talk Burrito review. We're at El Palacio del Sabor over here on the east side of San Jose. We're back in San Jose this week on the corner of Capitol and McKee. Pretty busy intersection. Got like a barbershop next door, a club next door. I hope they're still open. Look like maybe they've been, impacted by COVID. But yeah, luckily this place is still open. Until this neighborhood, a lot of stuff's probably been shutting down. Like the other place we went to wasn't open, and they kind of should have been, so I'm hoping they didn't close down. So not that this is second choice, but the place I had planned for today was no longer open, so we found this place in the neighborhood. Had good reviews. I really like the name, the flavor palace essentially is what that translates to. And yeah, I just wanted to come over here to the east side. We've been doing, a lot of them on the south side or in the central or downtown region of San Jose. And the east side of San Jose has, a deep, rich Latino culture and history. And it'd just be a shame to not do some east side burrito reviews too. So this week we're over here at El Palacio del Sabor, over here on the corner of McKee and Capitol. And that's not Capitol Expressway, that's just OG Capitol. And yeah, let's check this place out. El Palacio del Sabor. Head back this way. What up, everybody? It's burrito review time. I'm losing track of the numbers. We may be hitting the double digits. This may be the 10th one. I'm not exactly sure. Let me try to find something to open this beer on. This may be a whole new section. Can Dom find somewhere to open his beer? Never doubt me, never doubt me. See, we don't give up on things at Dreadful Talk Burrito Reviews. We find solutions, not excuses. So yeah, we're here on the east side, corner of Capitol and McKee in San Jose, California. And I'm here at El Palacio del Sabor. Love the name, Flavor Palace. So I don't know, it gets me excited. I'm gonna try not to make too many distinctions or predictions, because usually what happens is I'm like, oh, this place seems really fire, and then if it's not fire, I put myself in like an awkward position. But it was decorated cool in there. The walls were painted to like look like it was underwater with like dolphins and fish and stuff. There's a cool vibe in there. But yeah, before I go any further, I want to take a second to just pour out a little bit for the homie. We lost Jay Finley last night. Like, I can't even believe I'm saying this, and I know not everybody watching this knows who that is, but a lot of you do. I went to school with Jay back in Norman, but we actually got closer, recently. He's been a big supporter of the podcast. He was my guest on episode 19 of Dreadful Talk, and I was so thankful for that now more than ever. I mean, I was thankful when it happened, but now it's even that much more special. Anybody that, wants to hear Jay's voice, or, it's a really special conversation that I'm so glad I have recorded, and I can go watch it whenever. And yeah, so he blessed the podcast, with multiple hours of his time. He died, what I believe, in a car wreck yesterday is what I'm hearing. Tragic, thoughts go out to his wife, his family. He had a baby. Absolutely tragic. Yeah, I know, not necessarily the funnest thing, but I couldn't do anything without, just acknowledging that and just sending my condolences. And, here's to you, Jay. You're just getting started, buddy. wasn't your time to go, man. It's unfortunate. You know, everybody, you know, tell people you love them, you know, hug your friends, you know, and live your life. Because that's another thing I want to say. Like, he had served a tour of duty in the military. He rode his motorcycle all the time. He was a fighter, like, in all the dangerous activities he did, you know, from what I'm hearing, he passed just, I think, driving home from work. And so if that's not a reminder to, like, live your life to the fullest, or don't live your life scared, because, I mean, you never know, that dangerous thing you do or want to try could be the safest thing you do all day, you know, and the shit we do every day can be the most dangerous thing that we do. So, you know, don't live your life scared. But yeah, I had to touch on that. I had to mention that, you know, RIP. We're gonna miss you. But yeah, we are here to do a burrito review. For those that don't know, I always do asada in these burrito reviews, just to try to keep like an apples to apples comparison. I don't want to compare one place's, you know, chicken to another place's pastor to another place's asada. Asada seems pretty standard, you know, standard operating procedures. You know, it seems like a pretty good thing to judge places by, so I always do the asada. I always like to take a second to comment on the sauces, and these both look fire. I love a darker red salsa with all the seasons in it. This light green one looks really fire too. A lot of places don't have that color, that light green. So, looking good so far. If we're gonna judge size, ladies, I know sometimes we gotta judge size. Freaking size of a football. This thing is huge. I remember my last burrito review, we were in Sacramento, and we got like the little mini burritos that turned out to be pretty mediocre. But size-wise, I mean, it was a little expensive, but size-wise, they give you your bang for your buck. Let's bust this bad boy open. I'm excited. All right, so yeah, we're gonna open this bad boy up. Somebody called, so I fill these things on my phone. You know, it comes with the territory. Not everybody know. There's no way for people to know when I'm recording, so it happens on the podcast sometimes, and it got us here on the burrito review. Who fucking calls somebody anymore? It's 2021, guys, so you shoot a text. You know, what are we doing here? All right, looks delicious. It's nice and big. Oh man. First bite, no sauce, impressive first bite. Half the time you take the first bite and it's nothing but tortilla or bullshit, this thing gets straight to the point. A bunch of meat in there, really tasty. They put lettuce in it. Not every place puts lettuce in it. I would say it's weird, but it's really working with the way they did it. Like, I'm not mad at the lettuce in it. It seems kind of like random or maybe a tad unnecessary, but it doesn't throw it off. It works. For those of you that have watched past burrito reviews, you know I always like to mention the amount of char. How char, like, does the asada have that char flavor? This place checks that box. Super char flavor. The asada tastes like you just took it off your Theo's backyard grill. It tastes like a summer barbecue. You can taste the flame char on the asada. Also, for those that have watched past these, you know I'm a fan of when they put whole beans in there instead of just the mushy refried beans. I really like the texture and the extra, like, you know, layer of complexity that the whole beans provide, and so they are like whole pinto beans in there. I'm liking this burrito. This is a high score. This is in the 8s without a doubt. Without a doubt, which is cool because my past 2 burrito reviews have gotten low scores, and I was getting pessimistic. I needed somebody to light that fire, spark the enthusiasm, and this place came through. Palacio del Sabor. The name is really holding true. Flavor Palace, Flavor Town. Shout out Guy Fieri, Flavor Palace. It's fire. That's good. You know, it's not the best I've had since I've been doing these burrito reviews, but it's up there in that echelon. Like, I want to say top 3. I think I'm gonna give it my 3rd highest score that I've given it. I think I'm gonna go 8.5.
Nice.
8.5. It's really damn good. Like I said, it's not the best I've ever had, but I'm super, pleased. I mean, it's really tasty. So this is our first one over here on the east side. I have a feeling these east side taquerias are gonna start getting some high scores. I mean, like I said, this neighborhood, this part of town, this part of California is just, has a deep history of Latino food, Latino culture. East side San Jose, most people know it has a like a deep roots in the Chicano Latin culture, and so I expected good Mexican food over here, and this did not disappoint. So I'm going 8.5. It's got the lettuce in there, it's got the char. I'm pretty sure this is a homemade tortilla. I'm pretty sure I saw them in there making the tortillas. Yeah, the rice, it doesn't stand out, but it's honestly because the beans and the meat are so damn good. Like it's not that the rice, and there's not a ton of rice in there. A lot of these burrito places be using rice as filler. The rice it's not bad, but the flavor of the char of the meat and these whole beans and the little crunch of the lettuce, I'm really loving this. Like I say, it's nice and big. 8.5, really happy with it. I think this is my third highest score over here on the corner of McKee and Capitol, Eastside San Jose. Highly recommend if you find yourself on Eastside San Jose, it's a place to check out. They said I think it might be like the last business alive in this little strip mall too. So support your local businesses and your small restaurants in these hard times that are facing the service industry. I've been trying to support more local places, and I'm glad I gave these people my money. They make a damn good burrito, and it seems like a family vibe in there. So yeah, I'm really impressed. Corner of Capitol and McKee, Palacio del Sabor. Check it out. Highly recommend. 8.5. Thanks for everybody. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Share the video. Check out some of my past burrito reviews too. Thanks everybody. Well, here's another way you can know that this place is so kick-ass. I did a whole burrito review, gave it a high score, didn't even try the sauce. That was all dry. So man, this place, I may have to bump the score. If it got an 8.5 and made me forget that salsa was even a thing that existed, fucking A, man, this place is good. I also, in that brief little break when I thought I was finished with the burrito, I realized I didn't try the sauce. I gave my wife a bite, and my wife doesn't hardly ever eat asada or steak, like she's not super big on the red meat. She thought it was phenomenal. So yeah, no, this burrito's kick-ass. Let's try this sauce. It looks good. It would be criminal not to try it. So forgive me, that's my bad. I jumped the gun. Fellas, who hasn't finished early a time or two, Oh man. That's it. The sauce, I'm giving it an extra 0.2. The sauce takes it to an 8.7. That's so smoky. I love me like a smoky red salsa. Hits that nail on the head. Anybody that's had smoky until the peppers were roasted, oh, it's so smoky and delicious. Oh man. And then, yeah, this light green, I don't even know, I assume maybe avocado-based salsa, I'm not sure. It looks ridiculously good just by looking at it. Listen, it'd be criminal not to try these salsas out. I apologize for it. But I said I jumped the gun. Oh man, it's got like a thick garlicky texture. Oh man. It literally tastes like an herb garden. It's just so herbal and just fresh and flavorful. Oh man. Yeah, it's safe to say I'm so glad that I came back and did these sauces, because that, I said, it literally made, it was so good without the sauce that it made me even forget about these amazing sauces. Yeah, the sauce is really like stands out from the crowd. I've done plenty of these burrito reviews now, and I'll put this sauce up against anybody's. I know, I say that a lot, but no, this salsa is super fire, good enough to add an extra 0.2. That takes this to an 8.7, which I believe elevates this place from my third highest score to my second highest score. Second best burrito I've had in San Jose, and I mean, it's right there. It's right there. This place is so damn good. Palacio del Sabor, Capitol and McKee, So glad I came back to try these salsas because, oh my God, just takes it to another level. I was like, man, can it even get any better? Yes, it can, thanks to these delicious salsas. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks, y'all.